as we are a bundle of processes with no permanent I, no self, that is eternal, who is reborn and goes, oh no, not again. This question is the most asked question pretty much in Buddhism. Every retreat I've been to, every Q&A I've ever listened to a monastic, everybody, at least once, this question comes up. It's a very, very, very common question. I've heard Bhante Ji answer it probably at least 24 times, something like that. And actually, the good answer to the question is invalid question. It's not in these Nikayas that I'm telling you guys about. I'm almost to the end of reading them. I haven't quite read all of them yet, but I've never seen the Buddha say, talk about the specifics of what goes on, what moves on. A couple of times he's just said flatly, the mind. The body dies and the mind moves on. So that's pretty much as in detail as he was going to get. Now, the thing to remember is the mind is also not, the mind is this process. Everything, if you study dependent origination, you see that everything is a process. It's all processes. And it's all happening. It's all coming together due to previous causes and conditions. And it arises for a time. It persists with alteration, meaning it's around for a time, but it's always changing. It never stays the same. Just like us, right? We lived, I've lived almost 40 years. You guys lived however long you've lived. We've been around, but at one point I was like this. Now I'm like this. And then soon enough I'm going to start hunching over, and then I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be dead. And I'm going to be, reborn according to my karma. So everything is always changing. And we can see this as who is reborn. Really, in a way, it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect our practice if we knew the specifics of exactly what is reborn and how exactly the mind goes from this body to another body and all of these things. These are all things that we're not going to find with intellectualizing. We're not going to know those answers. They get in the way. But when you get to a point where you see these things with insight, then you have a better example. You understand it. You see it with your own insight. I can't say much about that because I'm not there yet. That's just what the Buddha says.